Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your March 2016 month ahead reading. Sorry that these are coming to you a little bit late. It's simply a case of I had a very busy February. The business is very successful, so I have readings coming in from all over the world all the time. Okay, lots of readings every week, which is absolutely marvelous for me and the business, which I absolutely love doing, and I'm so grateful to the universe and to you guys for purchasing the readings. But February was off the chain, I mean off the scale, unbelievably so, and it was wonderful too. I really enjoyed February, as I enjoy every month with the business. But yeah, I'm coming to you a little bit late because I've just been clearing a backlog. Okay, it won't be like this every single month. Okay, I've just got to get into a certain type of flow, but it's going really well. So yeah, I'm coming to you with your reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, guys, all the details are below. You don't have to wait for readings, okay? So they come to you within a 24 to 48 hour window of time, okay? Yeah, so I don't send emails saying my availability. I basically, you purchase your reading and then you'll get a confirmation email through saying when your reading will be delivered to you, okay? Comes in pre-audio, pre-video and email formats, all right? So check out the website because there's lots of readings to choose from on there. So for March, it's interesting, Capricorn, because I feel that there's two things really going on with you. Your advice card is the Three of Wands, okay? I feel that this card is saying two things. It's saying, the first thing it's saying is, if you're waiting for something, then your ships are coming in on it, okay? The Three of Wands can often be a card of this person is waiting, they're longing for something to happen. This is often the card of waiting for an opportunity to surface. It's a card of connections. It's a card of international connections because it's a travel card as well. It's a card of communication. So I feel that if you're waiting for something to happen or something to come in, Capricorn, then March could definitely be the month when this actually surfaces. The other thing to say as an advice card, I feel that it's telling you that you need to broaden your horizons, okay? You probably need to come out of yourself a little bit more, okay? For those of you who are kind of finding that you're spending a lot of time around the house or a lot of time on your own. And I know this because your general energy for the month is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles would be you guys because you're Capricorn, you're Earth, and this is Pentacles. When I do the general energies now, I have to look at what is the correlation between the two cards. What's the running theme? What's the similarity between the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles? Well, they're both women. I know that I'm reading for women and men anyway, but they're both women, okay? And they're both kind of in stasis. They're both kind of stuck, okay? When you do tarot, you've got to look at the hidden meanings of cards. It's important that you know the basic interpretation and meanings of the cards. But once you know the rules, as I always say, and I've said it on loads of these readings this month, it's my favourite saying, once you know the rules, you can actually break them, okay? As Burt Bacharach would say. Okay, when he was talking about how one becomes a very successful songwriter, it's knowing the rules. So it's knowing how to formulate a song, it's knowing about the notes, it's knowing how to write music, all of that good stuff. And then once you know the rules, you can kind of expand on that and be as creative as you like with it. And it's the same thing for the tarot. So the Nine of Pentacles would usually be a woman who's quite abundant. She's usually on her own, but she's reached a level where she has a lot of money. She has her own money. She's very independent. She's very much in control of her life, of her actions, of her outlook. She's very much in control. She doesn't have a man by her side usually. I mean, it doesn't usually have to mean that you're single. It can just simply mean that you're quite an independent, self-reliant individual. But on the card, this woman is alone. So if you have this card in a romance reading, if somebody came to me and said, you know, am I going to meet Prince Charming tomorrow? And that card came up for the outcome, it would show no. It would tell me that you would probably be on your own for a little while, but you'd have to get used to being on your own and you'd have to be happy being on your own, and then your Prince Charming will show up for you. So that's basically what that card would mean. With the Two of Swords, again, we see a woman on her own, and she's kind of blocked out stuff, okay? She's kind of blocked out the world. She's blocked out her feelings even, because this is the card of blocking out emotions, self-denial. It's a card of taking no action, having to think about it. But at the basis of this card, it's blocking stuff out, okay? And I feel that this is the same as this Nine of Pentacles lady, because sometimes we can look at this lady and she can actually be somebody who is wrapped up in her gilded cage. she's a beautiful bird in a gilded cage, okay? So she has everything that she wants around her, and it becomes kind of the norm for this lady on the Nine of Pentacles. She kind of becomes used to this, you know, her own company, having the pretty things around her, wearing nice clothes, looking attractive, and all of that stuff. So I feel the general energy for some of you guys during the month of March will be that, you know, you're so used to, some of you guys, being on your own or being so self-reliant that you feel that maybe you don't need anything else or anyone else. And I feel the general energy then, the general advice, sorry, will be that you need to broaden your horizons on that, okay? And you need to look further ahead in order to kind of break that stalemate, because I'm sensing stalemate with both of those cards. They're both, you know, they're different in their content in terms of the general meanings. One is where, you know, she has everything that she wants materially, but the one thing this woman doesn't have on the Nine of Pentacles is love. And the Two of Swords is where somebody has blocked something out. They're so comfortable in their own denial of what they truly want, they kind of block it out and say, I don't need anything. So I do feel that for some of you guys, you're going to, as the advice card, it means that you need to kind of broaden your horizons on life and where you're going, and this can be, you know, simply a card of kind of calling out for more, waiting for an opportunity to come in. So I do feel that you're going to need to broaden your horizons. It's funny that we have the number 3 on so many cards. We've got the number 3 showing up on the Three of Cups for this reading. We've got the number 3 major arcana, the Empress card. We've got number 3 figures on the Six of Pentacles. We've got number 3 figures on the Lovers card as well. So I do feel that for the month of March, this is about community, it's about communication, and it's about friendships as well, encouraging friendships, I feel, within the month of March for some of you Capricorns. The Three of Cups is a card about communication, collaboration, joy, friendships, drinking, that type of thing. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, and it's interesting that we have the Queen of Pentacles. Usually you could look at her and think that she looks quite a sorrowful, sad individual, but she's not. She can also be married. She's also she's like a mini Empress, as I read one time. And we've got the Empress, funnily enough, alongside the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel that the Empress is far more of a she's also a card that you could look at that's very similar to that Nine of Pentacles as well, because this is someone who is quite comfortable in her surroundings. It's a card of abundance. It's a number 3 card, so the number 3 cards are about expansion. They're about growth. They're also about outcomes as well, okay? So you're waiting for an outcome. The Empress usually waits for an outcome, okay? She's waiting for the birth of her baby, okay? So she's a manifester. She's the type of lady who has worked so hard, and she's got all of these ideas, a lot of excitement around her. She's waiting to manifest all of these ideas. But this is also a card about frustration as well, the Empress. So I'm sensing some waiting here for you guys, because we've got that in the Three of Wands. It can also be advised that you're going to be waiting for something, waiting for an opportunity to come in. However, I do feel, as I've said before, with this Three of Wands being your advice card, that your ships are coming in on something, because we have the Six of Pentacles. Before that, we've got the King of Swords. So I feel that if you are waiting for something financial to come in terms of something maybe legal, or you're waiting for a decision to be made, it could be on a promotion, or it could be some money that's owed to you, because the Six of Pentacles is a card about a benefactor or a benefactress, okay? So it's about receiving a gift or receiving money, finally, okay? Can be about receiving a promotion, okay? It's a card of victory, really. One part of it is, okay, the most renowned version of this card is that it's about generosity. So it's about being given something. The King of Swords is before this. The King of Swords is usually somebody who's quite fair, quite balanced, okay? And we're looking at 2 balanced cards here. We're looking at 2 fair cards here. So getting your just desserts, getting what is owed to you. I feel that somebody's going to make a decision for some of you Capricorns in the March time that will benefit you. You are the benefactor with that Six of Pentacles. So you're going to be receiving an act of generosity via the King of Swords. This can be a manager. It can be a lawyer. It can be somebody who simply is in a place of authority that can make a decision that benefits you with that Six of Pentacles, sorry. I feel that for some of you guys, I'm sensing some of you guys are probably looking at having some form of cosmetic surgery. I don't know why I'm sensing that. Because I'm looking at the the High Priestess who is underneath that Empress card, okay? The High Priestess is usually considered to kind of be like the sister to the Empress, except that the High Priestess is internal and the Empress is external. So the High Priestess holds everything in, okay? This is what this card does. Whereas the Empress is the outer version of the High Priestess. She comes out of herself, okay? And we also have the Ace of Swords here showing up, okay? Which can be a tool that cuts. It can be a tool for surgery as well. So I feel for some of you guys, there might be some surgery involved. And maybe with that Two of Swords and the Three of, and the Six of, and the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be kind of like in a holding time, in a holding frame I'm getting here, within the month of March, okay, while you're looking to recover with something or recover from something. I've seen this Queen of Pentacles represent maybe somebody who's been in an operation in a wheelchair and they're just recovering. I'm getting gardens quite a bit. I'm getting the outdoors quite a bit, because we do have gardens in 3 of these cards. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So I feel that you guys are going to, and the colours on the cards are yellows, and they're oranges, and they're reds. So I'm feeling that some of you guys might be, even though it's not really the month for it, we're just coming into the springtime now, and over in the UK there's a lot of rain and stuff. But I find that you Taurians, some of you are going to be kind of in nature, or you're going to be looking out of the window at nature, waiting for the springtime to truly emerge. I feel that it's in sync with who you are at the moment, Capricorn. Did I just call you Taurus? Sorry, I meant Capricorn. I feel that Capricorn, you are probably in a point of transformation. I'm sensing transformation because I'm looking at the Eight of Swords, and at either side we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, okay? Both of these are nurturing and mother figures, but the Queen of Pentacles is like a mini Empress. So it's almost like there is something inside of you that is waiting to come out. And we have the sword, the Ace of Swords between that, which there's some severance of something that is old. And I feel that you're looking to emerge as something else in March. That's what I'm getting. And this is why we've probably got the advice card, the Three of Wands, because you're actually looking to widen, or your advice card is to broaden your horizons. So I feel that between that Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's a severance of something in which you are looking to broaden or change or transform. I'm seeing a transformation happening here. We've also got the Lovers card showing up here in the reading, okay? This can be a card of making a choice. It can also be a card of having a great love relationship come into your life, Capricorn, okay? And I feel that with the Empress card, we're looking at real growth here potentially within a love relationship for some of you guys. But I am feeling that there is a transformative time coming in for you guys, and you're looking to kind of sever ties with something from the past and move forward. What else am I sensing here with this reading? I feel that there is some waiting going on because the High Priestess is showing up here. Sometimes this can refer to a secret that is being revealed, potentially. But I feel that the reveal will be in the Empress for you, okay? So the High Priestess is the waiting time. It's the number 2 card. It basically rules the number 2s, okay? Because it's number 2 in the Major Arcana, it is over the number 2 pit cards, okay? Number pit cards are duality, stasis, balance cards, okay? So you're either trying to create balance, or you're in a... you're trying to make a decision, or you're in a holding period, okay, where nothing is done, where there's inactivity. And I feel that with that High Priestess, there might be some inactivity here, okay? It's almost like you're waiting to emerge. I'm just getting the word emergence come through for some of you Capricorns, okay, in the month of March. I feel that you're going to be doing some stuff potentially around the home, because the Empress can mean doing stuff around the home, prettying stuff up, decorating, making things new, making things fresh. And along that, with that Queen of Pentacles, I do feel that you're going to be fully centered around the home, potentially. And also the Nine of Pentacles is often about the home as well. Can be a new home as well, that card can. But I'm sensing that a lot of stuff is being around the home. And it's almost like you're stripping something bare in order to move forward. It's almost like you're taking everything down and you're repainting the walls. That's what I'm getting here with this reading. With the Ace of Swords and the Lovers, I'm sensing that a choice needs to be made. And the Lovers card can often mean a head or a heart decision that needs to be made. So I'm sensing that a choice needs to be made over a relationship, potentially. And maybe you need to decide. With the Lovers card, sometimes it can reference a love triangle. And we have got a lot of threes on this card. Three of Cups, the Empress, Three of Wands. And also the Lovers is showing number 3, and the Six of Pentacles is showing number 3. So it could literally be where you need to make a decision. And we do have the King of Swords here, which is a decision maker. So I feel that for some of you guys, it could literally be that you need to make a decision on a relationship. And maybe it could be that for some of you guys, you're independent, but you have 2 lovers, or 2 boyfriend type things, or 2 girlfriend type things, and you need to make a decision over that. I'm sensing for the month of March. But in the main about this reading, Capricorn, I feel that some of you guys really do need to broaden your horizons and put yourself out there, because I am sensing here that a lot of you are probably keeping yourself away from stuff or away from socializing. I'm noticing that there are 3 girls dancing and cheering on the 3 of Cups, but the Queen of Pentacles seems to ignore this. She seems to keep herself to herself. She might be overworking. So for some of you guys, you might be completely kind of enveloping yourself in your work rather than play. And to me, this suggests that you need to have a bit of more playtime in your life, potentially in March, because you might be kind of just withdrawing from society or withdrawing from people in general. And also, yeah, you probably need to make a choice on what you give or who you give your time to with that Lovers card and the Six of Pentacles. Because the Six of Pentacles, as well as being a card of generosity, it is also a card of making a choice. Not a lot of people say that, but I see that as a card of making a choice. Because this person chooses to give to one person and not the other. Can you see that, guys? So I feel that there is a choice that needs to be made here in terms of what you give your time to or who you give your time to. And I do feel that for some of you guys, you are looking to put the past behind you, okay, in a certain situation. Because of the 3 of Wands. This 3 of Wands can often refer to someone who puts the past behind them and they're looking to take a new journey. So they're looking to invite new opportunities into their life, okay. So I do feel for some of you guys with the Ace of Swords as well, you're looking to put the past behind you with a certain situation. Okay, I'm sensing a couple of air signs in the reading. The Lovers can be a Gemini, and the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Individual that might be instrumental to you in the month of March as well, Capricorn. But other than that, yeah, I feel that the ethos of this reading is that your ships are definitely coming in on something. Okay, so if you are looking for transformation, and March is, funnily enough, is the month of transformation. There are massive transformation happening for most people in the month of March. So I'm sensing some huge transformations happening here. But I feel that it will come off your own back. I feel that there is maybe some surgery that some of you are taking in order to maybe to transform your appearance, potentially. I'm sensing that some of you guys could be getting money coming in, or a settlement. Something that is settled in terms of something maybe financial and that has been legal. I'm sensing transformations in the home as well for some of you guys. And I'm sensing that some of you guys are going to want to go out there into the world again. You've probably been retreating for quite some time. But I'm sensing that some of you guys might be wishing to push ahead and move ahead. And I feel that March is the month to do that. To make some major life choices and some major transformations. That's your reading, Capricorn, for the month of March 2016. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And I will speak to you very soon. Take care.